Yo, it's your girl, Safia Ashe Jasi, aka Fire, because I stay bringing that heat. And that orta, yes. Today I want to try something a little different and just get on here and talk my ish. Oh, let me tell you, like it's feeling so good right now, like like the space that I am in, and just how it feels like to have more brain function and more brain capabilities and abilities. And now just being in this space, it's like make me think of like how I was before and realize like how much like anxiety I was operating in this flight mode, and it's just like in survival mode. So I'm just happy and excited to be moving in more of a space, a more easiness and a flow, and just building more peace and a harmony with myself. So yes, I'm excited. And today I want to touch on the bit about the evolution of Chloe Bailey. So I'm just gonna start off like since like 2011, like since I can remember, like I was like a huge fan of Chloe and Halle YouTube videos, and just how like witness like how far they come since they dropped that first video where they was singing love on top, and how much their voices had evolved and their ability at such a young age. Like I was like a huge fan. And just fast forward to like now, and well into like when they got like what they call that, got signed to like Beyonce's label. So whatever, like I really like their music, really like alternative R&B, like really my style, like edgy, got like a sci-fi feel to it, and it's real smooth and kind of like jazz like. And like I love it, and especially when you listen to like their music on like that first album, The Kids Are Right. Like some of their songs like felt kind of operatic. Like I am like a huge lover of just like music and all. Like I love any different types of music. Like if it touched my souls or it make me want to jump to the beat, like I'm there for it, no matter what type of music it is. But when like we moving towards like Chloe enter into like her solo career, and when she first came out with this song Have Mercy, I was kind of like like I didn't know, because like I know like her ability and capability as like an artist. And then it was like Hell Mercy was like a bop. It was catchy, it was fierce, it was fun, but it was something within like that video that I didn't like sit right with. But when she did that performance rendition of Nina Simone's song "Feeling Good" on some type of like TV show, and like I like that was like the Chloe that I was waiting for. Like her vocals was on point, her productions was like on site, so I was here for it. But like the music that she was coming out later with, like would like surprise and treat me. And then I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, I know how talented this girl is. And I'm thinking to myself, is this like a marketing ploy to get to grab people like attention? Like because like I feel like Chloe has something very special about her. Like she have this into knowing, like I know like she's like a creative being. Like she have this rawness in her that I connect with. And that's the type of like Chloe that I want to see in her music. But then like I also knew like she was like experiment with her womanhood, like especially like after like was how like she was dancing or showing up in like her music video like over sexualized. Like I have no problem with it, but the thing that was that would kind of like turn me off with was like because I know like at some points where she did certain things and she didn't get the the type of responses that she thought she would receive because not everybody agree with it. Then like she would cry on live on Instagram live. That kind of like turned me off because I'm like, if you gonna own your sexuality and be fully who you are in your body and your femininity, like own that, be that to the fullest. And especially like when we think about all the conversations that's going on like social media right now with all like the gender wars, like with the woman and what like the men say they want from a woman and a woman and like I honestly have no time for it because I know for me like because when I look at things like not every relationship is going to be the same and not every man and woman is the same. There's similarity that's overlap, but not everybody is the same, and we need to start like having these like conversation and talk with each other. I'm kind of rambling, but it is what it is. But back like to like and like really thinking about like Chloe, and I know like a lot of people compare her to Beyonce, like they were saying like she sounds just like Beyonce. And I know like Beyonce is someone that Chloe really look up to, but I don't want Chloe to be follow like to be compared to Beyonce because she's her own person. Because personally, I think Beyonce is nothing but a corporation. Yeah, she's one heck of a performer. Like she can perform her butt off and she put in the work. But she don't have that what you would say that je ne sais quoi, that like that something, that aura, that creativity. She don't have that. She just had the feeling of like a corporation. Like it sound good, it's nice, and it's something everybody want, but do it feed your soul. And so that's the thing that I want for Chloe is to stay to continue to have that rawness, that pureness of that creativity that she have when she create music. Like I'm really, and with her like scrapping like all the music that she created for with her album that's coming out in March, and like I'm really looking forward to hearing like who like Chloe is. Like I'm really looking forward to hearing if like she make a mix or a different type of music. Like I really want to hear like like songs like she did with her redemption of Nina Simone's song "Feeling Good," because like how she modernized that and she played with her different vocal range, that was on point. And all that to say, and think about the evolution of Chloe and just thinking about the evolution of like where I am right now and developing Black Girl Fire. Like with all the work that I've been doing and creating projects, like this year has brought something new and different, and I'm really shifting. It's not like I'm shifting gears, but it's like I've finally been able, by having more brain function, that like finally able to put all the missing puzzle pieces together, like, and really being able to connect things together. Because like I realized, like before, when, because I always would say like I seen like I used to compare myself a lot to other people, and especially when I seen other people being successful in a business, I used to ask myself, what am I not doing? How am I holding myself back? Why is it so hard for me to take my business to the next level? But now I'm realizing it was that I was putting a lot of blockage on myself by comparing myself to others and being like a people pleaser and putting other people's needs before my own, and not really fully believing in my worth and my ability and power. And so that is what I dedicate this one to, and so like pouring into me and become the version of me that I always needed me to be, especially when I was younger, to protect me from a lot of things that I experienced. And so like, and I realizing that like a lot of times I was looking for a lot of validation for other people to tell me I was good. And as I'm peeling back the layers, I'm finding out that I always had the concept and the premise to build a successful business off of. It was just the fact that like I always thought like what I'm doing wasn't good enough, and that I always would try new things. But I'm also realizing from me doing different things and having a lot of skills, like in doing like sculpture and creating textiles and little in fashion, because that's there here or there, but making videos and writing is that, and doing production, doing project management, is that like all of those experiences have helped me get to this moment where I can bring it all together and pour into creating Black Girl Fire into something that I envision it being, which is going to be so awesome. And I'm really looking forward to share with y'all what I'm working on when the time comes. But as we wind it down, I want to read the fourth of the disability resource guide that I co-authored, called "Being Black and Disabled is a New Cool." This resource guide is meant to help start documenting disability, art, life, and culture through the Black disabled lens, and to help educate non-disabled people of how to create more inclusive and accessible environment and spaces for all. And so I'm gonna read the fourth from the book, and here we go. Black people have been all about the re since forced here in chains. Yeah, they had us locked in the chain gangs. They robbed our humanity. So we had to become all about that re. Hell, hip hop reinvented everything. I'm talking about the core of hip hop, not the stuff being constantly blasted to the masses, not the watered down version of hip hop, not even a commercialized version of hip hop. I'm talking about the roots of hip hop, and at the root of hip hop, you got nothing but blackness. Blackness is all about that re. Black people with disabilities living in America have a very unique experience compared to any other ethnic group with disabilities. Even after 1865, Black people with disabilities were still enslaved because they couldn't leave the plantation as freely as their non disabled counterparts. It has been documented that the descendants of these Black people were enslaved all the way up into the 1960s. Blind Tom Wiggins never received the fullness of his talents, but the white people who own him did. Not too long ago, February 2022, a white-led disability organization appropriated the work of a Black collective. This white-led disability organization won a Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Award for Black Future Month, and the Black creators received nothing. Funny how history repeats itself. We are taking back our power. We've been here. We ain't going nowhere. Taking up space we shall, and being unapologetic about who we are because it's what we do. This book is dedicated to creating a new era, a fresh and bold new legacy. The new cool is being Black and disabled. Get in tune and make sure you get some of this coolness. So, yeah, you can access a copy of the Disability Resource Guides by clicking on the link in the description and going to the tab that says Disability Resource Guide, and you can click on it. There's a whole lot of resources and tools to help Black people with disabilities to like if they want to start business or to like get funding for their arts. That's good for that, and it's also educate non-disabled people on about disability and how to create more inclusive and accessible environments. And I thank y'all all for joining, and remember to be dope, and remember to be kind and gentle to yourself. And that